You can do magic. Yes, I know it sounds crazy. Magic is real. It's not real in the Hollywood sense. It's not real in kind of like the fantasy literature sense or anything like that. It's not even real in the hammer horror sense where people have like these crazy, crazy ideas about what magic must be. Magic is simple. Magic is something that everyone does. In fact, you're doing magic right now. Magic is really simple. It is focused human intent. Magic as a practice is a set of scaffoldings or techniques, whether it's meditation or ritual, to focus that intent more than most people ever do in their life. That means single-pointed focus through meditation. It means doing rituals to focus the entirety of your being on what it is that you truly want in life. So, yes, you absolutely can do magic. So, what exactly are we talking about here? Magic is a set of techniques that has been around for thousands of years. Magic, the specific word, is the word that Western culture has for it. It comes from the Renaissance. It's kind of goofy, I totally admit that, but I also kind of like it that it's kind of goofy because it, just by using the word itself, it opens up the horizons. It suggests that anything is possible, that anything humans could possibly be anything. And I truly believe that. I feel that history bears it out. The data bears it out. And all you need to do is look at any top-level athlete, any top-level actor or politician, anyone who's accomplished anything really tremendous in life, inventions, things like that, people who have broken the mold, people who have pushed through the boundaries of what other people say is real, what other people say is possible, and prove them wrong. People used to say that flight wasn't possible, and then people proved them wrong. People used to say that running a 4-minute mile wasn't possible, and then people proved them wrong. People used to say that ending apartheid in South Africa was impossible, and then people proved them wrong. And in fact, if there's one thing that the human race kind of has in common, has at its disposal, that we should be thinking about all the time, and very proud of and very happy about, is that one of the things that human beings do is they disprove what other people say. Every time that people say something's impossible, that it can't be done, somebody comes along and proves them wrong. Wouldn't you like to be one of those people? I think we all would, right? The question is, how? Is there a method? Is there a set of practices that we could do to strengthen our willpower so much, to strengthen our resolve so much, that we're able to push through the walls, that we're able to break those barriers, that we're able to make reality conform to our will instead of conforming to reality, so that we can make reality into our shape instead of allowing reality to cut us down to size, which is unfortunately what happens if we don't make a conscious effort. Magic is all about making that conscious effort. Now, there's a specific set of practices in the Western esoteric tradition, in the Western magical tradition, that allow us to do that. The primary one is meditation. And I, of course, teach all these methods at magic.me, but I want to make it really clear what meditation actually is in this context and when you take it back to the original tradition. So a lot of people look at meditation and they see something like Headspace or Deepak Chopra, and all that stuff is great as a beginning tool, don't get me wrong. Guided meditations, meditations with music, think happy thoughts, that type of thing. What meditation really is, however, is training your mind to focus on one thing at a time. One thing at a time. All of your capacity. We used to say people didn't use 100% of their brain. We now know that's not true, but one thing we do know is true is people do not use 100% of their attention. They don't use 100% of their capacity. They don't use 100% of their potential. And that is a potential tragedy, or possibly a victory story. So meditation trains you to focus on one thing at a time till your brain becomes so laser focused that it's like you can stare holes through things. And I don't mean like lasers come out of your eyes. I mean, you can look at your problems and see the other side of it and make reality conform to your willpower and your focus. In addition to meditation, which comes to us largely from India and from Buddhist countries, we have the Western magical tradition. And this is something really misunderstood. The Western magical tradition is something that has been around for hundreds of years, and it fits perfectly with meditation. It's the gift to world spirituality from Western culture. So just like when you're meditating, you're going internally to focus on one thing at a time. When you're doing ritual, outside of yourself, you're making an image. It could be an altar, or it could be some type of ritual setup to focus your will on something that you want. And then you enact it outside of your body, externally. So again, with meditation, you're going internal. With ritual, with magic, you're going external. And you're doing techniques to focus your whole being on making a goal real. When you combine these two techniques, when you combine all of the best techniques that Eastern and Western culture have for totally focusing the substance of one human lifetime, there is literally nothing you cannot do. So yes, you absolutely can do magic. Absolutely. And you can do magic for literally anything you like. It's best if you do it for what Aleister Crowley called the true will, meaning your true purpose in life, your true reason for existing, your reason perhaps for incarnating and being in this life at all. That's when it's deepest and most powerful, when it's in line with what is true for you, not for everyone else, not for what the people around you may be telling you you should do, but for what you know internally you must do. So when you combine those three things, meditation, single-pointed focus, ritual, single-pointed focus on an external goal, meditation's internal, ritual's external, and doing those things in line with your true self, your true will, something that, by the way, can be discovered and strengthened with magical practices. Same practices you're doing to do the other two techniques. When you combine those three things, the whole universe opens up. And it's as if, as Aleister Crowley also put it, the inertia of the universe is behind you in performing your true will. There is nothing that cannot be open to you. It is, as Muhammad said, as if faith itself moves mountains, but more than faith, practice, will, discipline. So yes, there is literally nothing that is not possible. You can do magic, and all that it takes is learning the techniques. And if you feel that you wanted to do these things in the past, but it hasn't been totally possible, all that you need is the right technique. We teach all of these techniques at magick.me, www.magick.me. The links are all in the bio. We have free introductory courses. We have a free introductory meditation. It's all there for you to get started.